Happy Tuesday. It is so cold here in Texas and San Antonio. It was down to 28 degrees last night, and it's only getting up to like 45 or so today. And then tonight it's getting into the 20, it's going to get down to 25. So crazy. And, outside we live on the 5th floor of this apartment, and we had to put our balcony furniture. Hi, Yvonne. We had to put our balcony furniture, secure it because it was so windy and so super crazy. Anyway, I wanted to say a quick hello, discuss some just ideas. It's been some time since I've done a live video for you. I hope you all are doing well wherever you are in the world. I was thinking today, this week I started exercising again. I've had a hurt neck. Those of you who know me have known I've had a hurt neck for many years, and I had a hurt knee, I had all these different things, and I really have missed working out because, even if it's only 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it just makes me feel better. And I know that there are times when I don't work out because I'm injured or I'm ill or something, but there are times when I can work out, and I ask myself, why don't I do it? It's almost like, when I'm not feeling well and feeling good, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I know when I drink my green powder every day or my green juice or whatever, that kind of stuff is, and all of my different supplements and things like that, that I feel better, right? And so, I ask myself, and I'm asking you as well, love to hear your answers. When we know when we're supposed to be doing something and we know it's going to make us better, why don't we do it? And, I know we have many reasons. We're lazy, or we don't feel like it. It's cold outside. It's too hard. We have all of these different excuses. And, I tell myself every day too, I know that there's many things that we have to be doing, but it's like whenever we can pick, whenever it is super hard, what I just tell myself is, well, I'm going to go down my list and I'm just going to pick one thing today, and I'm going to do it no matter what, no matter how hard it is. I'm just going to do it. And, whether that be to write in my journal, write in my gratitude journal, to basically pick something on your list that is going to make your day better. It's going to make you a better person. It's putting you in the direction to make you a better person. And I just think that it's just so interesting as I watch myself when I don't do those things, and I get off track. And we all do, right? We all have our different goals. We all have our different things that we want to be doing. And then for whatever reason, when we get sick or we go on a trip or we have a party or something, or whatever the reason is, we get off track. And it's just a part of life, and what we have to tell ourselves is, okay, so we got off track, but now it is time to get back on track. And whether that be in our business, whether that be with our health, whether that be with our relationships, whatever it is in your life, we all get off track. And the way that I find myself to do it is, I didn't have my journal, but basically I get my journal and I say, okay, these are all of the different things that I know. Hi, Lena. I know that I'm supposed to be doing, and I know that it's going to make me better. And so, but sometimes it's just too overwhelming, right? We get overwhelmed and we see so many things on our list. I don't know about you. I'm just like a list person. I like to visually see the things. I like to see my ideas on paper. I like to see the vision of whatever it is I'm doing. And it just helps me feel accomplished when I do. But like I say, sometimes it makes us feel overwhelmed. And when we feel overwhelmed, then what happens is we go into, I guess, what we call, I don't even know what the word is, but overwhelmment shock, if that's even a word. And then what happens is we just, all of a sudden, all of the plans that we had where we wanted to do all those different things, we're so overwhelmed that we don't do anything. And so, like I say, I love to break it up. I love to break it up in chunks. I love to say, okay, I know today it's going to be very busy. I'm watching grandkids or something. And I know that for my business, there's this one particular thing that I have to do. Or with today, no matter what, I said I was going to start working out, and I'm going to get my workout in. No matter if it's going to be early in the morning when I like to do it, or if I didn't get it done and it's 1 o'clock, I'm still going to do it. And I think when we have that, when we just put that in our mind, when we put that in our, we put it out there, I guess, in the universe, if you think about all that. And yeah, definitely, Lena, that's me too. And, what happens is it just gets you back on track. Right. And so it's almost kind of like, we're on this railroad track, and we're going and we're doing the things we're supposed to do. And then for whatever reason, like I say, sickness or something else, and it makes us get off track. And all we have to do is, it may take us some time to get back on this track, and it may take 1, then 2, then 3. But I find myself, for me, when I get off track, and we all do, I know, believe it or not, I get off track and I have to get myself back on track. And I started doing that again, because we've had literally like 2 grandbabies enter this world in the last 3 months. And one of them had to be in the NICU for about, I think, 33 days, my daughter said. And so that was super hard, because suddenly, your focus goes to that. It's almost kind of like when, I had neck pain, I had knee pain or whatever. And whenever we have these things happening in our life, it's kind of like that is what happens. We focus on that. All of a sudden, our focus goes to the pain. It goes to knowing that we have an emergency C-section, and we have to go to the hospital, for my daughter, or we have whatever it is, right? And so that's what happens, is like we're on this track and we're trying to go straight, and then we have this thing called life that happens, right? And we have different things, and it's okay as long as we know, okay, we're getting, thank you, Lena, I have 12 grandkids and 1 coming in April. And so when we get off track and we have all these different incidences happen in our life, sometimes we get frustrated because we don't get done what we want to. But we have 12, almost 13, Lena. And so, when we get off track, we just have to tell ourselves, okay, today is the day I'm going to get back on track. Today is the day I'm going to record my podcast. I don't care if I'm behind. Today is the day I'm going to get that private label ordered. Today is the day I'm going to write in my journal, my gratitude journal. You just affirm it, put it out there, like for me, today's Tuesday, I'm 2 for 2. I said this week, I'm going to do at least 30 minutes of exercise because I've had a hurt neck, and I find that whenever I move my body more, it's interesting. We think we have a hurt neck and then we feel like we can't move, but it's just opposite. Like I find myself when I exercise, it helps my body feel better. And so it's so interesting to me on how that happens, and how, I don't know, like, if you have your list of 20 things, and you only get, like I told my daughter that the other day, the one that had a baby, she said, Mom, I feel like I didn't get anything done today because I had to hold the baby. And I said, sweetheart, holding your baby, he was in NICU for 33 days. And if that's what it takes and that's your day, you got a lot done, because you spent time with your baby. And that's the thing too, is like we have different seasons, times and seasons in our life. Right. And I know for me, like I look back as I see my daughters having all these babies, I think about the times when I was a young mom. And I remember thinking, it's just like, I feel like I'm not getting anything done. But we have to remember, the scripture that basically says there is a time and season for everything. And I think about that in my own life. About a year ago, I was a caretaker for my mother. I was a caretaker for my grandson. And, my life was different and I couldn't get the things done that I wanted to. And now I have 1 kid left at home. I have several of my children that live near me, but we just sent off my daughter on a church mission a month or 2 ago. And, now I'm able to kind of do more things, right? And it's just so interesting, just like I say, just knowing that our life is going to be, interrupted. We're going to have a life of interruptions. And sometimes those interruptions are happy interruptions, like a grandbaby coming into the world, or, somebody's birthday, or somebody asked you to lunch and, you have to stop thinking, but I have this list that I have to do. And so I think we just have to get away from this obsessive compulsive, that's how I am, and not feel like, I'm a failure because I didn't get everything done on my list. If you can just write down like maybe 3 things, maybe for you it's 1 thing, and you say, no matter what, I'm going to get this done today. And whether that's a workout, whether it's a podcast recorded, whether it's an article written on your blog, whether it is a piano verse. I started taking the Babbel courses to learn Spanish. So I, tell myself, okay, no matter what today, I am going to go through that lesson. So, maybe yours is 1, whatever it is for you, 1, 2, or 3 things that you just say, no matter what, I am going to get this done. And I think that as you go through your day, and, like I say, you might have interruptions like lunch with a friend or a phone call with somebody who needed your help, or you decided to volunteer. Lena, I wish you could come over and clean my closet. But yeah, like if you think about it, like every single day that you do something, you're moving forward. And you should clap your hands and pat yourself on the back and say, you know what? I'm taking action. And whether that's fast or slow action, as long as you're doing something every day, that's such a big thing for me where, I try and teach my kids this too. I'm just like, look, you may not be going fast because now you have 2 babies and you have a newborn and you have to stay home and, keep them well. But, you are moving forward. And then there's going to come a time in your life when you don't have kids at home. Like right now, all my kids are gone, they're at school. And so you will have different seasons in your life, and you will have different events, and you will have happy events, and you will have sad events, and you will have hard events, and all of these different things in your life that will be interruptions. Life is full of interruptions. And like I say, some of them good and some mine. You're going to come clean my closet first? I don't know. You might want to see it and you might change your mind, Lena. And so, I encourage you today. I feel, my neck is feeling better. I started exercising. I started taking that action again. Today, I'm excited. I'm working on my retreat. And, I've had snags here and there as far as my location and stuff, but May the 3rd through the 8th, we're working on the website. It's going to be in Mexico. We're going to have some incredible people come you're going to have the people who are going to be there. I'm going to only bring 15 to 20 people, depending on how many rooms I can get. And it's going to be one of the most incredible experiences of your life. We're going to have all kinds of healing. We're going to have a humanitarian project. We're going to have a spa day. We're going to have classes. We're going to have a 90-day plan for your business. We're going to have, the sound healing alone is amazing. Lena, it's going to be May the 3rd through the 8th. I'm finalizing the website and, but it is going to be in Mexico, but you should come. I'm only taking, just a few people, and there's already 3 spots that have been taken out of I'm shooting for 16. I'm trying to get up to 20, but it's all women. And, we're going to start our day with meditation and exercise every morning, yoga. We're going to be right on a beach. We're going to have amazing food. We're going to have amazing healing. We're going to have just everything that I have learned over the last 4 or 5 years, like all there. And whoever comes to my first one is going to be super special. And so right now the website is a little bit, it's just a 1-pager, but we're going to put, everything together, but you can look it up, and it's retreatswithjoy.com. We do have a payment plan. It is going to be in May because that's when the person that I'm having come to speak to you and do the sound healing. If you have never done sound healing, you can comment below, but I did some sound healing at a retreat that I went to in, was it September? It was the most incredible healing I have ever had. I mean, I fell asleep and I woke up and I felt like my whole body was just like rejuvenated. It was incredible. And so it's going to be amazing. And you will have downtime to journal and to think and to walk on the beach by yourself and to do your own things. But it's going to be amazing. And so as you see, yes, I didn't get this done when I wanted to 3 months ago, but I'm working on it now. And so whatever it is in your life that you are trying to work on and go forward, just start now. If you have to just like rip out your notebook paper, rip out the paper in your notebook and say, I'm going to start all over again, and just start. I think that's the important thing, and to not feel so down on yourself when things are not all getting done, because as long as you are doing that 1, 2, or 3 things that you want to get done every day, you're moving forward. So if you're interested in the retreat, you want more information, just comment below or private message me, and I would love to chat with you about it. And like I say, 3 or 4 of the spots are already gone, and I haven't even put it out there, and we have people on the list as well. You can get on the notification list on that site, and like I say, we're trying to make it easy, but it's going to be incredible, and I hope to see many of you amazing people there. So anyway, feeling excited today about trying to get some things done, and I just wanted to hop on and say a quick hello and share some thoughts with you, and hope that it has helped you in some way to help you to, not get discouraged when things are not going as fast as you want, but to just take action and to just start over. Rip out your piece of paper and get a new one and just start from scratch if you have to. So, hey, thanks for being on here live. If you are coming on the replay, just put #replay. I always love to see replayers, and I love to see where you're from. And I love connecting with all of you and sharing with my thoughts with you. And, hope you're not as cold as we are in Texas. I know you Northerners are really cold all the time, but boy, 25, 28 degrees in San Antonio is super cold. So you guys take it easy. And Lena, thank you so much for always being on here and your love and support. I love you and miss you. Have to come see you sometime in Austin. So guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye.